So Days Gone's 1.10 update has finally arrived, and I've dug deep into the patch notes and some insider information on what's to be added in the game and what's more to come for the new DLC expansion. Hey, what's going on, folks? My name's Blackwoods and welcome back to another episode of Days Gone's Intel Collections. So Sony Bend dropped the 1.10 update yesterday, which is about the size of 16.9 gigabytes, which is pretty huge, my god, to be honest. And the update basically contains all the upcoming DLC content files that are already injected in it. But these contents can only be unlocked on the scheduled dates and the scheduled time as per what Bend Studios and the developers have set to. So Sony Bends have revealed a few things that are going to be dropping in the first 3 months on their first ever DLC expansion, and this is not the end of the content that we're going to be getting here. There will be much more DLC content coming in later, and Sony Bends have extended their Days Gone team now to work on supporting the game much more, with new content dropping every other month. So looking at the things we are going to be getting for the first 3 months as of now are going to be the survival mode, which is a whole new level of difficulty status set for the players, challenging our survival skills to a whole new level. So the survival mode will not allow the players to use the HUD option and will make things much harder, and will be having much more realistic approach added to the way you play the game. The fast travel option will be completely disabled in the survival mode, so you will now have to travel all the way across the map and encounter all the adventures you might otherwise miss out on. The survival vision has also been modified in the new survival mode, which will limit the amount of information you can gather as a player using the survival sense, and limit you as players to only be able to detect things that Deacon is currently looking at and not the things that are completely out of your sights. And completing the survival modes will reward players with some new survival mode exclusive bike decals and also new paint jobs. There are 2 new trophies that have been added exclusively to the new difficulty mode. So if you're one of those trophy hunters, then this is going to be something that you might want to grind for. Now let's move on to the content that will be available in the coming weeks for the rest of the 3 months in the DLC expansion. The first one being the new combat challenge, which will unlock new challenges every new week for the rest of the 12 weeks, which will introduce a whole new wave survival mode with different levels of challenges. Surviving each levels of waves will reward players with a new reward worthy to grind for. The waves are going to contain all the different types of AI enemies that we have met so far in the main story mode camping of Days Gone. There will be a horde survival mode where you as a player can take over hordes of different size and register your name on the top of the leaderboard depending on the amount of time taken to defeat each hordes, and the faster you eliminate them, the better points you score and make it to the top of the leaderboard. Now not just that, we'll also be getting new bike challenges such as checkpoint races, beating player time records in checkpoint collections, which will unlock exclusive new bike upgrades and visual upgradable items exclusive to only these challenges. The top players on the leaderboard will also be receiving some sort of a new reward for achieving the best scores, which will not be available to anyone else who haven't managed to beat the best scores on the leaderboards. By completing all of these weekly challenges, you will be able to unlock multiple story mode character skins that you will now be able to play as. A few of these skins were shown in the trailer right here, where you get to play as Boozer, a Nero Soldier, Iron Mike, and Ricky. Now doing these challenges will unlock new perks and new skills, which will then be visually customizable as a cosmetic badge patch that you can equip on Deacon's leather jackets. So like we spoke of on the previous DLC wishlist video, it is confirmed that you will now be able to customize the rings that Deacon can be wearing in his fingers. Though these rings are not going to be any ordinary rings, these rings are going to contain perks that will be added to the skills Deacon can perform, such as the first ring being the perk which restores the nitros much faster on your bikes, and the second one allows you to suppress enemies with the shots that you have fired, and the third one being the rolling reload, which gives you a critical chance of skipping a few rounds of reload animations. So all of these new challenges will have an online leaderboard scores, ranking players and rewarding them for beating the best scores, and will be showing as an option to view on the main menu of the game. With there being a new leaderboard coming to Days Gone, I think there might also be chances of there being a PvP multiplayer mode coming soon, but nothing has been confirmed, though it is just my own personal opinions, and I would love to see a multiplayer mode being added just like what we have seen with The Last of Us and the Uncharted 4. With that being said, I'll be dropping videos on this channel about the new weekly challenges and tips and tricks on how to complete them and earn your weekly rewards in the most easiest ways possible. So the best place to watch all the Days Gone content would be right here on this channel, and there are 2 other Days Gone creators out there as well on YouTube who cover content for Days Gone, one of them being Jaw Raptor and the other being Cheese Official, and I think these guys bring in some really good quality content to the community as well, so you guys can check them out if you want and show them some support for bringing out some great quality content to the Days Gone YouTube community. And the best way to watch these videos are of course by staying subscribed and turning on your notifications so that you guys never miss out on any new updates related to Days Gone or Watch Dogs Legion or even Cyberpunk 2077, as I'll be covering all of these games right here on this channel. With that being said, I hope you guys have a blast of a day, and I'll see you all on the next video probably 3 hours from now when this one's uploaded. So take it easy fam, stay hyped and stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out amigos.